Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine McCoy, and if you're new here, which everyone is, please remember to like and subscribe. I understand you're probably sitting there like, I just met you 5 seconds ago. Yes, that is true. I don't even know who you are. Yes, that is also true. You don't know who I am yet. That's what this entire video is about, so let's get into it. I'm sitting here with my iPad, that way I make sure I have my notes. It's got everything I want to hit on in front of me so I can make sure I hit on it. So let's just start with the beginning. I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, and then my family moved to Richmond, Virginia. That's where my sister was born. Then we moved back to Arkansas, then to Germantown, Wisconsin, Charlotte, North Carolina, Louisville, Kentucky, and then to our final home here in Solon, Ohio. So I recognize that's a lot of moves. No, we are not a military family. We moved because of my dad's job. He is an engineer. So I've moved 7 times and lived in 5 different school districts. So I had 2 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 2 high schools that I went to. I finished up high school at Solon High School, and then I went on to Harvard University. At Harvard, I am getting ready to become a senior, and I'm studying molecular and cellular biology with a secondary in African American studies and a citation in Spanish. I actually finished my citation last semester, so I'm kind of bilingual, as they say. Not really, just a little bit, like just a little bit bilingual. I know some things, I can say some words. I was a Harvard Crimson cheerleader for 2 years during the football and basketball seasons. I am also a member of the Journal Project. I'm a peer advising fellow, and I am an academic resource center tutor. It used to be called the Bureau of Study Council. Now it's the ARC, the Academic Resource Center. I also attend a lot of BSA and HSBSE events. I really like them, and I have a bunch of friends in them. I am also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It was founded January 15th, 1908 in Minor Hall at Howard University. The purpose of Alpha Kappa Alpha is to cultivate and encourage high scholastic and ethical standards, to promote unity and friendship amongst college women, to study and help alleviate problems concerning girls and women in order to improve their social stature, to maintain a progressive interest in college life, and to be of service to all mankind. So this is something that is definitely written on my heart. I am a legacy after all. My mother is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I feel like I can say this now that I am one, but my mom was ready for me to become an AKA as soon as she knew I was going to be female. My room has always been pink. My sister's room has always been green. The colors of the sorority are salmon pink and apple green. So this runs very deep in our family. And yeah, being a part of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated has been a very big part of my life since I was initiated in the fall of 2018. That was my sophomore year at Harvard, and I can honestly say that it has been one of the best decisions that I ever made. Now, just to mention a couple of interesting facts about me. I am left-handed. I'm very proud of this fact. There are only 13% of us in the world population who are left-handed, so go left-handers. I also love dark chocolate. So me and my freshman roommates, one of the reasons that we were put together is because we all love dark chocolate. So if any one of us got dark chocolate for any reason, it would be shared around the room. We would come home and we would ask each other, hey, do you want some dark chocolate? And that was one of the things that I feel like really melded us together. I love dancing. Dancing is something that I do for fun. It's not something that's like anxiety inducing for me. It's something that I do to relieve anxiety, but it's also something I like to do for exercise. So when I came home during quarantine and I recognized I was not exercising as much, I was like, I'm not going to parties. And granted, I don't go to very many parties, but I will go to like 1 party a week for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and I will get my dance on. And I realized that was a way that I get some of my exercise in when I'm at school. But since then, I've been playing a lot of Just Dance, and Just Dance is also one of the things that's very important to my life. So every time that we moved, me and my sister would be playing Just Dance as one of our games on the Wii. I also enjoy listening to music. I have a pretty wide range of music that I listen to, and I'll probably do a video on that in the future at some point where I just sort through all of the different genres and artists that I listen to. I am also a walking library of memes, movies, cartoons, and TV shows. I've already included one reference by now. Hopefully someone finds it. It was earlier in the video, so you'll have to go and check. But if you see what it is, please let me know in the comments below. Movies are something that my family really enjoys. Like, we don't just go to the movies just to sit there, experience it, and then go on with our lives. After we get out of the movie theater on the ride home, we're talking about the soundtrack, the actors, the plot, what our favorite quote was. And it's just something that we do. Like, I wrote my college essay about a movie and how it impacted me to do something in real life. That's going to be another video I talk about. But movies are very important to my life, and I think I'm going to have like a little series type thing where I'm reviewing new movies as they come out as soon as we're able to start going to the movie theaters. When the movie theaters got closed down, that was something that really hurt my family a lot. But we recognize why they had to be closed down, and we're going to look forward to the first time that we are able to go back to the movie theater as a family, because that's something we do as like a bonding activity. But yeah, I think those are all of the top things that define me as a person. I am doing this for myself. It's going to be completely true to me and who I am as a person. One day when I am 80, 90, 100 years old, because I fully expect to live to be like a very old woman. I have to live to be at least 101. That way I will have lived through 3 different centuries, because I was born in 1999. So anyway, when I'm really old, I want to be able to show this to my kids, my grandkids. That way they can see what I was like when I was 20 years old, when I was in like the prime of my life. And also, this is going to be a very important year of my life. I am a senior at Harvard, and I'm expecting a lot to happen. There's also the fact that we're going through the COVID-19 pandemic. 2020 has been a year. It has been a year. And it is something that I want to be able to remember. I am also a very optimistic person, so I feel like it will get better. I will do things this year. My senior year is not ruined. I will make it into the best senior year that I can. And as of right now, I don't know. Harvard hasn't told us if we will be coming back to campus in the fall or in the spring. They told us that we will be having a panel discussion on the 6th where they will give us an update. But an update might just be, we need more time. But I'll probably make a video about that and how that panel discussion goes. We just gotta wait and see. I also want to be able to share my experiences with other people. Some of it is gonna be like, here's how you take advantage of all of the resources that a college campus has for its students. Others will be opinionated, probably about the shows and the movies. And that might be able to start a dialogue with people in the comments, you never know. But I got some thoughts that I want to just share with the world. And if people watch, great. If they don't watch, okay. If people agree with me, great. If they don't agree with me, I mean, you can have your own opinion. That's fine. What can you expect out of this channel? Part of it is going to be educational, part of it is going to be entertainment. When I say educational, I don't mean I'm going to be sitting here teaching you how to do like derivatives. I'm not doing that. I am a tutor, but you gotta pay for that. So, I think I'm doing pretty well in college. I think I am. There are certainly things that I would do differently, but I think I'm doing pretty well. And I am going to be sharing some of my little tips and tricks that I practice for success. So there's going to be a video about physical and mental health, about not procrastinating, how do you get your work done, how do you study for a college exam versus a high school exam, a video about stepping outside of your comfort zone, about body positivity and confidence. So stay tuned for those kinds of things in the future. Part of it is going to be specifically for Harvard. So there's gonna be something about shopping week, about housing day. Also, I live in Forsheimer House, also called FOHO. I will rep FOHO till the day that I die, even though it's in the quad, and I recognize that some people will have a reaction to that, but the quad is a great place to live. There will be many videos about the quad, so be ready for that. I'm also going to talk about Harvard, Yale, how do you prepare for that? And I am a peer advising fellow, so I'm pretty sure I mentioned that earlier. I'm a peer advising fellow, which means that I mentor our first year students to make sure that they have a happy, healthy Harvard experience. And being a peer advising fellow, we have to go through trainings, workshops. Every single year we come on campus about 3 or 4 days before even the freshmen, the first years, come on campus. So I feel like I'm pretty qualified to speak about some of these things based on the trainings that I have gone through in the past. And there is so much that I wish I knew my freshman year, whether it's about Harvard or just college in general. But I want to be able to share these experiences with other people, that way they can do better and not make the same mistakes that I did. On the entertainment side, I definitely want to do a little bit of vlogging. So I'm going to be vlogging things like my first week back, if they allow us back on campus. I'm going to be vlogging my final Harvard Yale. Hopefully we win. I'm going to be vlogging housing day, including a little bit of promotional material for the quad and specifically FOHO, and just other fun events that I go to throughout my senior year. And I'm also going to try my very best to break the Harvard bubble. That's something that exists. And my freshman year, I did not go anywhere. I went from my dorm to class to cheer practice, back to my dorm. I studied in my dorm room, and that was probably one of my biggest regrets, was not making use of the physical campus my freshman year. But I have slowly gotten better with breaking the Harvard bubble as I've gone through the different class years. And my senior year, I want to make sure that I'm doing my very best to make sure that I have a full Boston experience, because Harvard is located in a pretty amazing city that is very large, has a great public transportation system, and I want to be able to take advantage of that while I'm living there. But I also want to be able to make sure that I'm doing it safely, wearing a mask, social distancing, all that kind of good stuff, because I want to stay healthy. That's it. Welcome to my channel. Even though this is my basement, welcome to my channel. I am going to be trying to get out 1 video a week. That sounds like a good place to start. When we get to the school year though, you never know. Things change. When we get there, I'll try to be consistent, but for the time being, I guess it's just going to be posts whenever I post, because I'm not doing anything. I have all of this time being home during quarantine, and I just have some things I'd like to get out. Yeah. If you're still here, thank you so much for paying attention. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll meet again in the next video. Bye.